channel, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these super cute little bats today. Okay, so the materials you will need are scissors, a 4mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, safety eyes. I'm going to be using 13mm, stitch marker, and some polyfill. I will be using Premier Parfait Chunky today in the color Fog and Turquoise. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with my magic ring. So I have my 2 fingers facing down. I put the tail over, I wrap around and cross over that strand in the front, and then I put my hook under, grab the working yarn and pull it through, and then I chain 1. And then I close it a little bit, and then I'm going to put 6 single crochets in this ring. That's 1, 2, 3, and then I like to tighten it a little bit after the 3rd one. This will prevent the yarn from snapping. 4, 5, and 6. So hold that tight, and then we're going to go to round 2, which is increase times 6. So place 1 single crochet in that first stitch, and then we'll take our stitch marker, put that in there, and then we're going to place another single crochet in that same stitch. So that's 1 increase, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch. That would be 2 increases, and we're going to repeat that all the way around for a total of 6 increases and a total of 12 stitches. Okay, so I got my 6 increases. Now round 3, a single crochet in the first stitch, put our stitch marker back in there, and then increase in the next. And we're going to repeat that all the way around 6 times. So single crochet, next stitch is an increase, then single crochet, increase, and that's 3. So we're going to do it 3 more times. Single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, and increase. Now moving on to round 4, take my stitch marker out, place a single crochet, stitch marker back in, and then I'll place another single crochet in the next stitch, and then an increase. So this round is 2 single crochet, increase all the way around 6 times. So single crochet, increase, that's 2, single crochet, increase. So that we've done it 3 times now, so we're going to do it 3 more times. 2, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase. Okay, now rounds 5 through 8, which is a total of 4 rounds, we're going to be single crocheting around. So I'll do this first one with you guys. So this is round 5, and we're going to single crochet around for a total of 24 stitches. So we just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. And then we're going to do that 3 more times for a total of 4 rounds of single crochet. Okay, so I've done my 4 rounds of single crochet. So I went all the way through round 8, and now we're going to put the eyes in. So I'm taking my 13mm safety eyes, and I'm going to put it between round 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. And they're going to be 4 stitches in between. Place this right there, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches in between the eyes. We're going to pop these backs on, There we are. Got the eyeballs in. Okay, now we're going to move on to round 9. So we're going to place a single crochet, put our stitch marker in, and then another single crochet, and then an invisible decrease. So I hook the front loop of the next stitch and the front loop of the stitch after that, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through again. So that's my invisible decrease. So then I'm going to do 2 more single crochets, so 1, 2, and then another decrease. And we're going to repeat this all the way around. 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, decrease, one more, 1, 2, decrease. Okay, now going on to round 10, we're going to place a single crochet, put our stitch marker back in, and then an invisible decrease, then another single crochet, decrease, and again we're going to repeat this all the way around. Single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. Okay, so now round 11, we're going to be working in the front loops only for the whole round. So I'm going to grab the front loop of the next stitch, place a single crochet, the stitch marker in that first stitch, and then we're going to do an increase in the stitch after that in the front loop. That's 2 single crochets in the front loop, and then a single crochet in the next front loop, and then an increase in the next, and we're going to repeat that all the way around, making sure you're working in the front loop for every stitch, doing a single crochet and an increase. Just repeat that for the whole round. Crochet, increase, single crochet, increase. Okay. Now, round 12, place a single crochet, stitch marker, and then another single crochet, and then increase, and then 2 single crochets again, increase, and again we are just repeating this all the way around. Just single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, crochet, single crochet, increase, the last one, 2 single crochets, and then increase. Okay, and now I'm going to take some polyfill and stuff the head at this point. Okay, here is my head all stuffed, and now we're going to move on to round 13. So just like the head, we're going to single crochet around the whole thing for a total of 24 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. And then we're going to repeat that 3 more times. So round 13 through 16 is 4 rounds of single crochet. We've completed rounds 13 through 16, which is 4 rounds of single crochet with 24 stitches in each round. And now we're going to be moving on to round 17. I'll place a single crochet, my stitch marker in, and then another single crochet, and then a decrease. And then we're going to repeat this all the way around. So single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, crochet, single crochet, crochet, decrease, single crochet, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, single crochet, decrease. Now moving on to round 18, place a single crochet, and then a decrease, single crochet, decrease. Again, repeat this all the way around. So that was a single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, and then one more single crochet, decrease. And now we will be stuffing the body before it gets too small to stuff it. Here is my body stuffed, and now rounds 19 through 21 are 3 rounds of single crochet with 12 stitches in each round. So I'll do round 19 with you guys. We're going to place a single crochet, put our stitch marker in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we're going to do 2 more rounds. I did rounds 19 through 21, and then I'm going to stuff the remainder of the space in here before we do our final round. So our final round is going to be 6 decreases. So I'm going to place my first decrease, and then if you would like, you can put a stitch marker in here. That first one, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And then take the stitch marker out, and then we're going to place a slip stitch in that first decrease. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through again, and then pull up the loop. You take your scissors and cut the yarn, leaving a tail. And now we're going to take our yarn needle, thread on the yarn, and then go through those 6 loops to close the bottom of the bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to pull it tight. And then I'm just going to make a little knot. So I go through a nearby stitch, and then I go through the loop of my yarn, pull tight to make a knot. And then I'm going to go on the other side of the bat to leave in that end and snip off the tail. Here's our bat body. So now we're going to move on to the wings. So working with your accent color, we're going to create another magic ring with 6 single crochets inside. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pull that tight. And then instead of working in the round, we're going to chain 1 and flip our work over. And then I'm going to place 6 single crochets going across the other way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to chain 1 and turn our work, and then place 6 single crochets again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then round 4, we're going to chain 1, turn. We're going to place a single crochet and then an increase, single crochet, increase, and then single crochet, increase, and we're going to chain 1, turn again, and then we're going to place a 9 single crochets going back the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then chain 1 turn, and then 9 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Let me get both those loops. There we go. And then chain 1, turn, and we're going to be doing 2 single crochets. So 1, 2, and then an increase. One, 2, increase, then 1, 2, increase. And then this round, we're not going to chain 1, we're just going to turn, and then we're going to place a single crochet, and then we're going to do a picot stitch. So it's chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to slip stitch in that first chain, and then we're going to do 5 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another picot stitch. So 1, 2, 3 chains, slip stitch in the first chain, and then 5 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another picot stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and then a slip stitch in the first chain, and finally another single crochet. And then I like to chain 1, and then cut a tail, pull that loop through, and then we're going to take our yarn needle and weave in this end. So I go down this row, and then I'm going to go back down the row again. Alright, and then I'm going to snip off that tail, and now we're going to do the top part of the wing. I'm going to insert my hook in the magic circle from the beginning and pull through my main body color and tie a knot. And then I'm just going to single crochet across the top all the way to the end, and then I'm going to turn and go back. And there isn't a certain amount of stitches, I just go into whatever space will make it pretty even all the way across. Okay, now I'm going to chain 1 and turn, and I'm going to single crochet in all of these stitches back down to the magic ring. And then I'm going to place a slip stitch in the magic ring, pull my yarn up and cut a tail long enough for sewing. And there is the first wing, and you're going to repeat those steps again, so you have 2. Okay, here are my 2 completed wings, and now I'm going to move on to the ears. So for the ears, we're going to do a magic ring again, but instead of 6 single crochets in it, we're going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Close the ring. And then we're going to single crochet around for a total of 5 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, round 3 is 5 increases. So 1 increase, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then for round 4, the final round, we're just going to single crochet around for 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to slip stitch and fasten off, and then we'll get into sewing. So I'm holding the ear on the side of the head, and we're going to start sewing it down at round 2. So this is 1, 2. So I'm just going to go into the side of round 2 and then through the ear. Pull that tight. And then I'm just going to sew around the back and then around the front of the ear. Okay, there's one ear, and then I'm going to weave in this end, and I want to repeat the same thing for the other ear. Here are my ears attached, and now we're going to move on to the wings. I'm going to hold the wing down in the center of the back. I'm going to take my long mane color yarn I left behind the tail, and I'm just going to sew through this gray section right here, and I'm going to go up a few stitches up the back to help secure it down. And I'm going to make a knot, weave in that end, alright, and there is one wing. I'm going to weave in these other ends, and then for your second wing, don't weave in your accent color end just yet. I have my tail of my accent color, and I'm just going to go in next to the base of that wing, and then I'm going to go a few stitches over, like 2, and go out through the body. So you guys can see I went through the body and then through the wing. And then I'm going to go about 1 stitch over again, go through the body, and then back through the same stitch like that. Pull that tight. I'm going to do that one more time, but instead of going back out through there, I'm going to go to the other wing on the other side, go through right there, and I'm going to go in through the body again, back out through the wing. I'm going to repeat that one more time. And then you'll weave in that end. So I just secured the wings down right there. It is optional, but I think it helps the wings hold a better shape. So now I just need to cut off all of these ends. And there you are, your completed bat. Okay, if you've made it this far, comment some bat emojis in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching my video on making the baby bat. If you're interested in purchasing the pattern for it, they are on my Etsy, the baby one and the larger one. Thank you guys.